The 2024 theme park season is coming to an end. Yeah, I know, it's quite sad. As years go, this one was certainly interesting, unique, different. Something like that. Over 120 new roller coasters opened throughout 2024. Some of these are much taller, faster, and longer than others. Some use pretty clever technology to become more efficient than ever. And some even feature innovative twists to make the ride experience that little bit better. We've also had rides be reborn and reimagined, our fair share of technical issues and ride delays, and a small pinch of just plain weird. This is the 2024 Roller Coaster Review. First up, the big ones. Voltron at Europa Park in Germany, Top Thrill 2 at Cedar Point in the US, and Hyperia at Thorpe Park in the UK were all set to hit the roller coaster scene by storm. Voltron is finally Europa Park's answer to a thrill coaster, packing in a beyond vertical LSM launch, 7 inversions, and a decent chunk of airtime. It didn't disappoint. Voltron is one hell of a ride. Add on top the incredible Croatian-style theming, and you're on to a winner. The most interesting aspect of this Muck Ride's striker coaster though, it's gotta be that rolling launch that doubles as a block section. Being able to stop a train mid-cycle and then get it going again all on a tiny piece of launch track is some incredible engineering. All in the name of capacity too. From launches to launches, Top Thrill 2 at Cedar Point was poised to be the triumphant return of the world's second tallest roller coaster. The ride opened on the 4th of May with a fresh, new racing look. The hydraulic launch by Intamin is gone, replaced with a forwards, backwards, forwards swing launch. The new magnetic launch system and sleek aluminium trains were produced by Zamperla, the company's biggest project to date. Ascending the 130-meter, 420-foot tall spike backwards was something to behold, or so I've been told. Top Thrill 2 shut its doors after just 8 days, citing technical issues. Its proposed reopening? 2025. Top Thrill 2 wasn't the only tall roller coaster to feature issues. Q Hyperia, the UK's new tallest roller coaster, towering 72 meters, 236 feet above the ground. 12 years after the debut of their last roller coaster, Thorpe Park has hit a home run. Hyperia is the next generation of hypercoaster. It features buckets of airtime, speed, force, and so much more. Muck Rides didn't hold back. I mean, what kind of an element is this? Or this? And this is at the start. Insanity. Insanity that didn't last long, however. Hyperia closed unexpectedly the day after its debut, before reopening for good 3 weeks later. Phew. Other parts of the world saw major additions too. Walibi Rhône Alps in France debuted Mahuka, the world's second intimate hot racer. This next-generation single-rail coaster packs a lot into a small space, including a combination inside-outside top hat. Over in the US, Dorney Park finally opened a new roller coaster too, Iron Menace. This well-themed dive coaster is a fitting addition to the park, even if it does come with a bit of a weird jank towards the end of the ride. We'll call it, personality. Top Thrill 2 wasn't Zamperla's only project this year. They retrofitted another hydraulic launch coaster, Thunderbolt, at Playland in Canada. The ride now features an LSM magnetic launch system and a brand new, comfy lap bar train. Speaking of new trains, they're coming to the new for 2024 All-American Triple Loop at Indiana Beach in the US. This Swatchcraft ride has moved around a lot, but finally has a permanent home. Hopefully the new lap bar trains will make it that little bit more enjoyable. In Ireland, Emerald Park opened their second thrill coaster, Nafiana Force. This Vekoma suspended thrill coaster packs a punch, featuring a mixture of twists, inversions, and low-to-the-ground elements. This one even has some airtime moments scattered throughout too. And last, but certainly not least, is another Reborn ride, specifically Alton Towers' Nemesis Reborn in the UK. Nemesis is back, with new track and an intense new look. I mean, literally. The creature is alive. Its blood pumps through the red veins as it watches you fly through the layout. That's a lot to take in. From vertical launches to vertical drops, we've had an array of awesome new roller coasters to experience. The question is, how do they stack up on the world scale? Is Iron Menace the best dive coaster in North America? Will Voltron, or even Hyperia, rise to be Europe's best ride? That's up for you to decide. Literally, right now if you want, on Vote Coasters. The world's largest annual roller coaster poll is back. Reborn, if you will, with an even more accurate ranking system. Taking part is simple. Search for the roller coasters you've ridden and drag them into your list from best to worst. The hardest part is figuring out which ride is better. We'll then crunch the numbers and determine what the world's best roller coasters are. Last year, nearly 3,000 people ranked over 145,000 roller coasters to determine that Steel Vengeance was the best. This year, it's up to you. Take part now at votecoasters.com or head to the link in the description. Okay, that's enough tooting my own horn. Let's get back to the roller coasters. There was an underlying theme to most of the new major roller coaster editions this year. It wasn't hype or speed or even launches. It was families. An ever-growing number of theme parks and amusement parks around the globe decided to install family roller coasters in 2024. Rides designed not for thrill seekers, but for park goers of all ages. The larger family coasters came from two parks under the same corporate umbrella, SeaWorld Orlando and Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, both in the US. SeaWorld Orlando debuted Penguin Trek, the revitalization of the space that used to hold Antarctica Empire of the Penguin. It's a double magnetic launch coaster, one made by a rather left-field roller coaster manufacturer though, Bolliger and Mabillard. B&M has produced family roller coasters before, just not like this one. They also built the sister park's new for 2024 family coaster too, Phoenix Rising. Featuring a slightly more thrilling layout, you take a flight underneath the ride's track through several high-speed twists and turns. Both are great additions that provide some much-needed variety at these thrill coaster-heavy parks. Then there's Bobcat, the new Gravity Group wooden roller coaster at Six Flags Great Escape in the US. Bobcat is the park's first roller coaster in over 19 years. It features a striking zero car, plenty of small pops of airtime, and a relatively compact layout. Another ride has been reborn this year too, Fire in the Hole. The well-loved dark ride roller coaster at Silver Dollar City in the US has gone. Its replacement? A new dark ride roller coaster of the same theme and the same name, but instead built on the other side of the park. Neat. It features many dark ride show scenes, some onboard audio, and a water splashdown drop. Rocky Mountain Construction, RMC, even built it. Before we leave the USA, there's one final thing to point out. Vekoma has built 28 different family boomerangs around the world. In 2023, none of them were in the United States. Now, 2 of them are. In 2024, Kings Island debuted Snoopy's Soapbox Races, while Holiday World opened Good Gravy. Both are nicely themed, perfect for families, and great fits at their respective parks. The most interesting family coaster edition this year wasn't in America, it was in the UK. This is Gold Rush at Drayton Manor. At first glance, this intimate family coaster looks fairly typical. It has a lift hill and a launch, that's neat. But there's more. Gold Rush has multiple ride cycles. Sometimes you'll climb over the lift hill, other times you'll be launched backwards down it. At the launched midpoint, you'll either be accelerated backwards or forwards, respectively. You'll then complete part of the layout again before launching through the tunnel towards the final set of brakes. Talk about rewritability. That's a lot of new roller coasters, but how did they stack up against the new for 2023 crowd? Well, not so great. 2023 saw a huge number of world-class roller coasters open up. Airy Force One at Fun Spot America and Wildcats Revenge at Hershey Park, both in the US, Batman Gotham City Escape at Parque Warner Madrid in Spain, and Toutatis at Parc Astérix in France, just to name a few. Then there were a host of other unique coasters too. Big Bear Mountain at Dollywood, Primordial at Lagoon, Tron at Disney World's Magic Kingdom, and Pipeline at SeaWorld Orlando, all in the US alone. In Japan, we had Fujiku Highlands Sokon, as well as Uncharted at Portaventura in Spain, and Mandrill Mayhem at Chessington in the UK. So yeah, 2024 was unique, but perhaps not the best? Let's not dwell on the past. What does the future hold? In 2025, there's already a lot to look forward to. Over in Canada, we have Alpen Fury at Canada's Wonderland. In the US, there's Rapterra at King's Dominion, Wrath of Raksasha at Six Flags Great America, and the seemingly random Siren's Curse at Cedar Point, as well as the multitude of new roller coasters coming to Universal's Epic Universe, including the incredible Stardust Races. In Europe, we have the 2 RMC Raptor Trap coasters opening at Walibi Holland in the Netherlands, and over in Asia, the potential launch of Falcon's Flight at Six Flags Qiddiya, the world's tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster. Will it open? We'll see. So there we go. We've seen the clever tech, the innovative twists, and the technical delays, as well as the past, the present, and the future. Remember, if you like ranking roller coasters, take part in Vote Coasters. Otherwise, thank you for watching, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.